Hello, my name's Joey and welcome to my tour of props and artifacts. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which I thought was brilliant. But first of all, I want to talk about the day that we had, a group of Indiana Jones friends and I, over the whole weekend, in fact. So, thanks to Ash Patterson, I'm going to look at my notes over here. Not thanks to Ash Patterson, I'm going to look at my notes, but thanks to Ash Patterson, I managed to go and see the ILM screening of The Dial of Destiny. So that was 2 days before the UK premiere, and it was brilliant. Thanks to him, I got to see the film for free, which was great. Um, I loved it, and I wanted to tell my wife so much about the film, but I couldn't say anything. I had to keep it all quiet. You know, I still can't tell you anything because you definitely need to go and see the film. If you're a fan of Indiana Jones, then this is going to be great. I've seen so many negative reviews, and a lot of those reviews are before they've even seen the film, which is really unfair. And then some of the reviews are kind of, oh, you know, Harrison Ford, because we all know there's deep faking in this. Oh, Harrison Ford, you know, he's young, and all of a sudden he's old, and oh, it's just too much. This isn't Indiana Jones. This is realistic. This is true to what Harrison Ford would have wanted. Harrison Ford is 79, 80, turns 81, I think. He gave as much as he could give as Indiana Jones. You know, what more do you want from the man? This is Indiana Jones at his age, and this is brilliant. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is brilliant as well. It's a good film. I loved it. As I say, I liked The Crystal Skull, and 15 years on, I still like The Crystal Skull. I've never said it was brilliant, but I like it. But this film was brilliant. Anyway, back to the ILM screening. The ILM screening, so the film was great. That's where I trailed off. And one of my favourite memories of getting to see that in the IMAX was two girls in the front row, and two girls in the front row, and they're looking at the names going up in the credits, and they're going, oh, "It's got my name! I've got my name! I'm in the film!" So that was brilliant. That was brilliant to witness it amongst the ILM crew, you know, and the pleasure of them spotting their names at the end of the film. What else? So, thank you to my two indie friends, Patrick and Lester. Lester took a chance and he emailed Lucasfilm Fan Association or something like that, and he managed to get us to the UK premiere, which was absolutely amazing. And we had an amazing day, and everything was free. And of course, I had a plus one, so as my plus one, I had to bring Ash Patterson. So we joked about the fact that it was almost like us giving each other £50. We might as well have just kept it, but it was brilliant. And so, my memories of the day. I think this is the main reason I want to make this video, is because I don't want to forget this day. So, popping off the Holy Grail diary. Now, we weren't expecting autographs, but nevertheless, I thought I'll take the Grail diary just in case. So anyway, first autograph was Kathleen Kennedy right there, and she was brilliant because she said, "Oh, you really want me to write on this? I feel like I'm destroying a piece of art. Are you serious?" And so that's Kathleen Kennedy there. And a little bit later on was actually after the main person, but let's put, I say main person, older hero. Obviously, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is very good in this, so I still wanted her autograph. So she's not the main person, but she's new to the franchise. So let's just say I wanted the new franchise person. So there is Phoebe Waller-Bridge's autograph right down there. And she was great. She said to us, I actually said to her, I said, "Oh, we've already seen the film." And I winked at her and she said, "Well, you're the important ones. What did you think?" And we both said it was brilliant. She looked chuffed with that. So I gave her the autograph. Now, basically, the one I did not expect to get at all. So Harrison Ford was there, and in the Hollywood premiere, I've heard that they weren't allowed to take pens, i.e. The crowds were having pens confiscated. Harrison Ford brought his own pen. That's brilliant, isn't it? Now, What they did was they had, I don't know, maybe guests lined around the outside. Now, no disrespect if you're a guest, but they had a minimum of 5 items to get signed. A lot of people there, and I personally think each their own. But if you're going to an event like that, you only need one autograph. You don't need multiples of Harrison Ford. And I think that's happened to him before in the past. You have to respect his age. You have to respect that it's a lot of work trying to please everybody. And you just want one autograph. I've got no interest in selling Harrison Ford's autograph. I want it. So yeah, we had the feeling he got a bit miffed by the amount of things he was having to sign, and then he went in, and we thought, oh God, that's it. We've missed our chance. Harrison Ford's gone. Anyway, half an hour later, he came back out with his pen, and he was going for our crowd. Our crowd, thanks to Lucasfilm, had a little penned off area, and we were all dressed as Indiana Jones or Indiana Jones's character. Now, I couldn't believe that I got Harrison Ford's autograph there, and it was a very, very special moment because so he's going through the crowd, and I can see that he's signed a few people's stuff. And I didn't want to miss him, but I didn't want to be pushy at the same time. But fortunately, where I was, I was there in the pen basically, so I could flip from here to there, and there was only 2 people thick, and I was right next to Ash. And fortunately, thank you very much to whoever I was next to, getting Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Kathleen Kennedy's autograph. This guy actually lent me his pen, but Harrison Ford brought his own pen, which is great. So anyway, I wasn't starstruck at all to meet him, considering I'd wanted to meet him all my life, and actually prepared myself for the fact that I never would meet him. I didn't dream of meeting. I thought it's never going to happen. I calmly said to him words on the effect of, Mr. Ford, could you kindly please this? Could you kindly please this? That doesn't sound right, does it? Mr. Ford, could you kindly sign this, please? Or words to the effect of kindly, Mr. Ford, because I don't know him. He's not Harrison to me. Mr. Ford, could you kindly sign this, please, sir? I know I called him sir. Anyway, he was talking to somebody else, because obviously he's trying to keep everybody happy. But he just takes my book and he signs it as he's talking away to someone, and he just gives it back. Now, unbeknown to me, the lady next to me very kindly told me later that she'd taken a picture of that entire moment. So I've got the whole lot captured on film, beginning to end of signature. Also, randomly enough, up in the balcony in the cinema, someone I'd worked with at the Doctor Who experience happened to recognise me in the crowd and captured the moment that Harrison Ford signed my book, and captured the moment that I got the book back and I'm standing in the crowd like this. And it's quite funny because it's like one of those old wartime pictures. Everybody's looking forward and I'm the only one, because everybody's in hats, and I'm the only one going like I know something different, It's quite funny. So yes, I can't believe I got Harrison Ford's autograph. And what was very, very brilliant as well was they all came into the cinema afterwards as well. And Mr. Ford is a joker. As Mark Hamill says, he doesn't know why he always plays a straight man, because he's such a comedian. And of course he came in and he was speaking, obviously. And then they got us to they got us to sing hum the Indiana Jones theme as he left. And as he left, he's kind of walking out the door to it. So it was absolutely brilliant. And when you think about it, it was absolutely free. We were given a big bag of popcorn and a drink. We were given these amazing souvenir tickets, and we were in the front row. And strangely enough, 7 happens to be my lucky number. So that's quite strange in itself, or a coincidence. So that's that. Wanted to keep the wristband as well. That, of course, was on my wrist and can be seen in photographs of me handing my book to Harrison Ford. And someone was there giving out bits of the red carpet, which was really, really cool, because this is the last Harrison Ford Indiana Jones film. I will say the deep fake made me wanting more. Made me wanting and hoping somebody at Lucasfilm would go, oh, let's make an entire deep fake film with Indiana Jones, which I'd welcome, because the deep fake was brilliant. So yes, bit of red carpet, which I don't have with me yet. Patrick said he was going to post that, which would be great. No pressure, Patrick. If you don't, you don't. But it's out there for history now. But no, I'm not expecting it. And on the day, another friend of mine, Gibson, who I met randomly in Leicester Square when me and my wife were dressed as Indy and Marion. We've been friends ever since. He didn't send me, I was there. He gave me some stickers from his childhood, which were obviously Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So I am tempted to open these now just to see what's been in them for 15 years. It almost feels like a crime doing it. But hey, I think, why not, Gibson? Let's see. He didn't say if there's anything special in there. Let him know he wants them back. Any gold foils? Any Harrison Ford autographs? Oh, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Right, here we go. Let's have a look. What have we got? Packed rather strangely. Ooh, that's a really cool one. I never minded the fridge scene. I've always thought that was a bit of a coming of age scene. Nasty, nasty, nasty person who gets killed by ants. You can see this before me. Skull person. Indian mutt. Random nun and asylum person. And John Hurt with a skull. Incidentally, I have met John Hurt before. I used to work for the London Film Museum, and a friend of mine called Ian, he wanted his photograph taken with John Hurt, so I took their picture. And what was brilliant about John Hurt, I said, I think Ian said it was his pleasure, and John Hurt said, no, my pleasure. I just think that was really sweet. What a nice thing to say. It's my pleasure. It's not yours. It's my pleasure. I thought that was great. I've left it over there. There's those Indiana Jones cups that they've got in the Odeon Cinema, and it's got Indy's hat on the top of it, and you stick a straw through the top of your hat, and it says Indiana Jones. I went in there to get one of those cups on, when was it? Wednesday night. Anyway, they've got this photo booth, and I went in my work clothes. And because usually I will wear a fedora or a cowboy hat, they were convinced I was dressed as Indiana Jones. And they said I looked great. And I said, no, these are my work clothes. Anyway, they demanded that I get a free picture. And so here we are. Here's me in my work clothes, hanging out, an Indiana Jones tuk-tuk. So that's it. I think I've covered everything. I'm just looking at my notes now. UK Premier, Kathleen Kennedy, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Harrison Ford, guests, came back, brought his own pen, Doctor Who Experience, the boring download of information. So that's it really. I just wanted to remember the premiere. I didn't want to forget that to history. Thank you very much, Gibson, for these stickers. Thank you for, it means a lot to give something from your childhood to someone like me who's going to open them. No, but seriously, it means a lot. And it's very, very sweet and kind of you. And even though I do feel a bit bad for opening them, I think at the same time, it was nice to know what mystery had been in there for 15 years. And one last look at the autograph that I couldn't believe. It's a little bit blobby because he was carrying a whiteboard marker. But, he brought his own pen. That's Indiana Jones. There we go. So I couldn't believe that. Harrison Ford, Kathleen Kennedy, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And I think I'm going to take Patrick's lead, and I'm going to use this Grail diary now to basically get Indiana Jones autographs. Oh, and I must say, a very big thank you to another person called Ash, Ash White, who made this for me for absolutely free as a surprise in lockdown. And brilliant, brilliant. I love it. I love it. He didn't think I would. He was, he just, like most people that work, that was surprised when somebody actually does love it. But no, this is brilliant, Ash. I love it. Oh, I can't get rid of it now. It's got Harrison Ford's autograph in it. So if you think I'm going to get rid of it, I really can't now, can I? Anyway, so look after yourselves. Take care. Plop. I was about to say see you soon. I'm sure with the Grail Diary there's a version that has the elastic going that way and the elastic going that way. But anyway, that's for another time, and you probably know that anyway. Anyway, look after yourselves. Take care, and I shall see you all soon.